Hi guys, Capex here, and today I'm back with another guide video, as this is something that is quite important when you play Fiddlesticks, because Fiddlesticks is an ultra line champion, and as you may have read from the title, these are all the Fiddlesticks ult spots, you gotta know. So, let's get right into it. Quick note to yourself guys, that I'm not gonna go over every ult that would just go over like a regular one, like right here, you know. As like, these are like pretty common ult spots that like majority of people know, or like even just like ulting like this, you know. So I'm not gonna include them here, but rather I'm gonna include ults that would be like something you wouldn't really use that much unless you like know about them, or like how to choose a bush when it comes to objective control, such as Baron, Dragon. So starting off with top lane. Now, it doesn't really matter which side you play. I'm gonna show you both. But when it comes to top lane, there are not really that many ult spots. Of course, I mean, there is like this, you know, classic one right here. But you can get over the wall to this spot over here. And it's like whenever you wanna, like, I guess, gank from this side. And you know, it's just quite common as well, actually. Now, when it comes to ganking this side over here, then, of course, there's a few. You would like, normally you would walk here, right? You walk here and leave. Or something like that, it doesn't really matter, right? But there is like a way to do it more consistent, because like you could like put one here, like let's say when I get top lane, you would put one here, you would put like one here, but there's a chance that an enemy has a ward here, or something like that, or even an enemy has like a ward in this bush, you know, in that way they're gonna see you. So to do this better, and also I mean you don't even need to waste other warriors, you go at the edge of this one, you ult, and you're gonna go over, and you're still gonna hit them. So again, the way you do this, you go at the edge of this one over here, and then you just E. Boom. And you're in perfect range to hit minions as well, as you can see. And it's gonna do W flash. So that works as well. I've used it ever since I discovered it. I've been using it, and it's a really good way to tower down enemies. If they're gonna like see it coming, so they just ward over. So it's like a bigger surprise effect, you know? Because like whenever you're getting dove, like you ward here around this place, and then you're waiting for the enemy to like come here, so it would like be ready and you're preparing yourself, right? But when you're here, they don't see it, and it's gonna come as a surprise for them. So they will legit never in their life expect Fiddlesticks to do something like this from that bush and go fiddle like that. They're just waiting out. Wait, I can actually like showcase it as well, you know. So imagine you are like here, you're here. You're like at this area because you know you're gonna get dove. So you put a ward here and you're waiting for it. You're waiting, okay, I know I'm gonna get dove, Fiddlesticks is gonna be here. But then instead Fiddlesticks ults from here. And it's gonna like it's like way bigger of a surprise element. Right again. Boom. And that's how I do it. Of course, if they're like around here, then you're like kinda like forced to walk up right now. Man, right, you can like go here and then like do it like this. But even like if they don't know and you know that they have a ward here, for example, you're top lane paint or something, then you can just ult from this and like go over to this area. And that's pretty much it. I mean, of course you have your like regular ult from bushes, you know, that you can do like whenever you're lane gank, for example, as a jungler, or you're in top lane. Like even as a top lane, I've been like using this one as well to die people. It's really effective, so I recommend using that. Now let's move on to mid lane. And of course, before we are gonna talk about those here, you have this middle bush, right? You have both those things here. Now the way you scout those bushes is by like you can't really put it in the middle to scout everything, right? So what you do is, if you are sieging, then enemy will mostly have a ward around this side of the bush. If they're sieging you, they have this area warded here. So most what you do is like you either put it like here, so it would cover this area over here. It would like even cover this area here as well, right? Because there is no way they're gonna have ward here. Like I played enough challenger games, I played enough high elo games overall. People don't ward these areas, they just like put it like around here. Unless they come like this, and they put it like at the edge of this one. That's like the only thing they really do. And the same law applies for this bush here as well. So now actually do ult angles. Of course, I mean you have your like classic, you know, ults from this one. But I don't really use them that much, because like people usually are not walking up as much. Of course, if you do, then you just need to like move according to that. According to that. Then you have the spot that I personally use the most, and it's the one from behind this wall, because like it gets you perfectly in range in the middle. And same thing from this side. You like ult, you just ult. Let's see, and these are like the two angles I use in mid lane the most. Then of course you have your tower dive angles. When you're like, let's say, you want to tower dive mid, get this one over here. And then you have, if you're sieging this one, then you have this angle over here, which you can go, you know, that's like more normal where Fiddle players are, right? But I'm gonna teach you like simple trick when it comes to this area over here. If you stand in this corner, then they're not gonna see you. If they put a ward here, or the minions are like around this area, it usually happens when your team is sieging mid, they are like here clearing minions. Then if they put a ward here, that's what the enemy team mostly does, they put a ward like around this area to scout you out. Now look at this. If I put an enemy here, they're not gonna see it, look. They're not gonna see it. So what you can do is, this is like where the mind control part comes in, right? So enemy puts a ward here, you know it. Like you know they're gonna put it there. So you stand here instead, meaning enemy is like, okay, Fiddlesticks is not in this area. It's the only place he can ult if he wants to catch this side over here, or both side of course. But they are gonna playing this side. So what you can do is just like stand here and you're chilling. Boom, and they're gonna get ulted on. And I have used this. I've actually like used this in game as well. This is where I like stay majority of the times. I mean, of course, it's not gonna work if minions are like around here, you know. Then you still wanna like be around that corner over here. But it's extremely good if you're sieging mid lane. So yeah. I mean, then of course, like whenever you wanna like siege base, then you just like stand around this place over here. And if you have Zonyam, I mean, this applies to like both of them, you know. Then you get what you can do is you just ult in, you press Q on somebody, you can even W, and then you just Zonya to buy time for your team. But yeah, back to mid angles. So I showed you this thing over here. Then you also have those ones where you can like go over the wall, like this one. Let's see, and it goes vice versa. You can go there as well. I mean, it might ult, we should point out, but you get the point, right? You can like ult from this this side as well, and the same thing goes for this side as well. Because like, you know, map is symmetrical, so majority of the ults that work on this side as well. And then this one is on left. Boom. Yet again, another, like, this is like one of my favorite angles here as well. Especially yet again, if your team is sieging mid, tier 1 is tier 1 here is down. And then minions are around here, they clear the minions, and they wanna like come to contest like get the vision control. They wanna go Nash, you just stand here, you just ult over, and you get a huge ult. Yet again, I'm using this myself as well. Then another thing that I can show you, which I don't think many people know either, is you have this like entrance over here, right? That you can go into. That gives an ult angle to ult right here, which is like way more distance than either ulting here or ulting like there, you know. Then you can go like this. Boom. Now you would think to yourself that, hey, they're gonna see me, but look at this. If yet again I will take another effigy, put it here, they don't have vision. I mean, unless the minion, wait, minions should be moving like this, you know, here in the mid. Yeah, minions move like this. So if your opponent is already in mid lane, you know that they have this push warded here. This push here is warded. And you're like, yeah, let's say you wanna come from top side. Since this push is here is warded, you can just move like this. I mean, not straight, but it depends. You're gonna go like this here. Go like this. Go into this like hole over here. Ult. And D. And to show you that this actually works, I'm gonna put like put this thing there. I'm gonna go into hole, and you're gonna see those particles here, right? To show that I am not in vision. That's like one thing that you can use. You don't necessarily need to like be like here, where it would like show you easier, because like they can see you from here, 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 here. Rather, you can be in the bush, right? Like, if you're looking at it, it doesn't like... It doesn't reach, you know. But the way abilities work is that if you place them into a wall, they're gonna come out on the side that is like... it's like closest to this like dot over here, pretty much. But I mean, where you normally go, right? So if you do like this, boom, you got like so much more distance. And same thing on this side as well. Boom. And then of course you have this one over here as well, you know, which I use quite a lot as well. If I have vision here, then you can ult like over here or over here. It really depends on how enemy's movement is. Move here, and then you can also move ult on this side here as well. They press red, then you can also like use the flash combination to get like even further with your fear, you know. That's one thing you can really do as well. But that's it again. Like those, like usually those mid ult spots, they are for sieging. Of course, I mean if you find a gank angle, then that as well, of course, but it's quite difficult to do that. And I mean yet again, same thing for here. You can ult here, you can ult here, really depending on how is enemy movement. Now, one tip that I can give you, if enemy team is sieging, mid lane especially, is they are most likely toward this area over here. And I mean, yeah, it's mostly like this area. Those bushes over here. I mean, those places over here. So what you can do is, you stand here instead. Like that's what I love to stand. And then you can just like ult here as well. Boom. Or like apply the same thing that I like talked about earlier. You go here, boom, into him. Also, whenever enemy is sieging mid like through here, then like you know that they're around like this area, then instead of being like here where they can like ward, you can be in this bush. But I see, boom, and you can do the same thing here again. Another thing about mid is that if enemy team wards here, I mean I don't think this is gonna count as ward, but. Okay, this is not gonna go on this ward, but I'm gonna be having a clip on the screen that shows that if they were this area over here, like this, if this is a ward, they're not gonna see you here. So if you know this is warded, you don't need to panic. You can just chill. You can be around this corner over here, and if they walk up freely thinking that you're not there, then you can just ult, and you're gonna fear them. But yeah, there's gonna be a clip on this screen about this specific ult angle. They shouldn't see me here, by the way. Yeah, that's a little trick, I don't know if you knew, guys. If there's a ward there and you stand there, they won't see you. Which is mind-blowing to me, but hey, that's a fucking thing. And now we have bot lane. Now bot lane, there's a pretty decent amount of good ults as well. You have this one over here. But I mean, if you wanna, you can like ult over this wall. You can be here, ult over here, you know. If let's say there's a situation where enemies like pushing in, you know, you wanna gank bot lane. Know that there are no wards here. You just go here and ult over the wall. Boom, and that's gonna give you like another fear again. And now when it comes to like diving here, for example, from blue side, but again you can ult here. Now those are like classic like over the wall spots, which don't really like. I mean, you just know them. Like whenever you ult this fiddle, there's like two things. You either wanna like be in a specific spot where enemies are not gonna see you, like I showed you here, or you wanna be in a bush. Those are the two like best ones. And I mean, then yeah, then from like here as well, you know, you can just like ult over the wall. I think it's nothing too special when it comes to diving bot lane from here. You can like do it from here. You should be like you would like be around like this area over here, because again, remember you wanna play around vision. Because if enemy team has this bush warded, let's say you're sure you wanna dive bot lane. Let's do this as a ward here. So you would like move right. Okay, see there's a ward here, you don't have time to take it. So you wanna like go behind the corner and then ult. Because the vision area should only be like around here, you know. To demonstrate, I put this in here. Look, they have no vision. There's like a spot here as well, where if enemy has a ward here and you stand here, they're not gonna see you. As an example. As you guys can see. And then yet again you have your like classic ult from lane, you know, being in a bush and then ulting. You know the classic. Now, when it comes to playing objective control, then it really depends on your movement, enemy's movement. Most of the times, how I play is I play around those two bushes there. They are the best bushes for Fiddlesticks in my opinion when it comes to objective control. Because you have a easy way to go to mid. You control this choke over here, and then you're just like a guard here, right? But the thing is, if you can stay here and you know enemies are gonna push through, because you won't have follow-up or they're gonna blue ward this, then you can just like walk here. This is like my second option. Of course, this depends if you have full control, right? If you're just arriving here, then I'm just like mostly gonna like stay here. It's going there is too risky, and then also like vision there already. But yeah, this is my second option. Like primary, you always wanna be in this bush, or you wanna be in this bush. Because again, those provide you the most control. Now, if you know that enemy is walking through bot lane, then yet again, you reposition yourself, and you go here. Then yet again, if they wanna come from here, or they wanna come from there. So you have control over this area, you have control over this area over here. And then if you know that they are not coming from here, let's say wards there somewhere, then you can just like walk here and look for this as well. But I don't really do that as often. Like I'm rather just like controlling. Another place you can be is this place over here, which is quite good as well. For example, if you know that the enemy team is moving here, you know they're gonna move. You know that they have no vision here. They have no. I mean, this doesn't really matter, but you know they have no vision around this area at all. And you wanna pull the trigger like as fast as possible. Like the moment you come, you just wanna pull the trigger. So you can just be here, because most of what they're gonna do, they're gonna sweep this area over here. And then once they come, they just like ult, and boom, you're gonna get off here off. And same thing on this side, which is a bit harder because this area over here is wider, right? They have easier way to spot you. But if you know that they're gonna come from like this area, let's say this is warded here. You know they're not coming from mid either, then you can just ult from this area over here as well. Now there's a few times I've used this bot, and it's really good. I like it a lot. Now when it comes to taking objective, let's say you're like running into it, then a good place to ult from is here. Like this bush is like you're pretty much like a spot where you wanna be. Because like whenever you're like walking here, they most likely have this entire area over here warded. So you wanna be in bushes all the time. This should be here warded as well, as far as I like noticing game. But this bush is really easy to gain control of. Like one efficient, you're fine. And then you can just do the same thing that I talked about earlier. You go into this bush, you stay at the edge, go E here, and boom. And the same thing you can do like here as well when ulting into the pit, you know. You go here, you ult there, boom, and you eat them here. Or you can just do the same thing as well where you can just apply the like W. And then like go like here, you know, and it's gonna hit them as well. So like again, you usually just want to have your... You just want to use bushes and like play hide and seek. And last but not least, you have the most difficult thing that you won't really be using as much, but I have done it. I have done it in game. It looks incredibly cool. Is this one over here. Boom. Now, if you do it with if you combine W flash with it, then you can do stuff like this. Look the amount of distance you can get. You can take with this one. Like it again. How do you just wanna be at the edge of this bush over here? Just like put your mouse like somewhere in the middle, and then do the let's double flash. I have actually built this off in game, so there's probably gonna be a clip on the screen as well somewhere. Ooh, that fucking angle, by the way. Holy shit, that's nasty. Now, when it comes to burn control, then one of your rules you have is this. You wanna be at the edge of this, this over here, your E. I mean, you ult over the wall, you have E. And there's like, you can do stuff like, for example, you ult over, you E here, ult over, and then you can like even like maybe go here and do like do the W flash or something like there. But yeah, what I talked about Dragon earlier. This is your priority push number 1. If you cannot stay here, then you fall back and you play around this area over here. And I mean, recently I haven't been like being in bush that much. Like, you can like even just ult like flank point at that. That's like completely fine as well. And then like, I mean, of course, staying like here, you know, if you know that the enemy team is gonna walk through here, you can like stay here, camp this area over here. Now, if they're not coming from here, what you can do is you can just like wait for them to walk up, and then you can just like be here as well and ult there. Or you can always just like move here and then like ult here as well, you know. You have like so many opportunities. Like, it all depends on enemy team's movement and your teammate's movement. And as I said, usually you wanna be on the same line with your teammates, but just a tiny step behind. Like, if your team is like mid here, you wanna be like around here. Or you just want to be like here. Depending on like, if they're sieging mid, you can just be here. Like pretty much on the same line, but just a tiny bit away from them. But this should be all the ult spots that I use every single game. I'm sure other Fiddle players use them as well, because these are like the best ones that are here currently in the season 14. But I remember, like, of course there are like ult spots like this, but like that's pretty much like every Fiddle player would like do, you know. So if you found this video helpful, if you like the video overall, then make sure to drop it a like, as it would help me out a lot. And of course, make sure to subscribe to join the Ring Gang if you haven't already. As for now, thank you for watching, and I'll see you already on the next one. Peace.